So the new M2 Pro and M2 Max MacBook Pros are out, and many of you might be wondering whether you should buy it. Well, let's find out. Here we go. Hi, Colorblind Architect, coming to you from a walk around a lake in beautiful Utah. Yes, I love living here. It's such a beautiful place to be. Now, you might be wondering why I'm not testing the new MacBooks head to head with the M1 Max. Well, to be quite honest, I can't afford to buy another laptop, even to return it right now, because the economy's slowed a bit, and so has my practice. So I'm holding tight for now. Now, I have been studying it out, and I know many of you probably subscribe largely because you like hearing my take on how tech and ArchiCAD work together, you know, whether it's Apple or PC, or even Revit for that matter. After all, that's one of the things that I really enjoy, is being up on the latest tech. So obviously the new M2 Pro and M2 Max MacBooks, you know, the reviews are sounding great. I've been looking into several of them, MKBHD and Max Tech and a few of the others, Linus Tech Tips. I'm just checking to see what they've been saying, largely because, as I mentioned, I can't afford it right now. I would love to be able to, even if I was to just buy it for a temporary test and then return it. Right now, that's not something that I feel would be a wise idea for me right now financially. So instead, I'm going to rely on the tech reviewers that I mentioned and give you my thoughts. So the first thing is the processor speed. The processor speed is significantly better. All the reviewers are saying that it's about 30 to 40% faster than the M1s, which that is fantastic. And it's doing it with roughly the same energy consumption, so that's good too. So what are the limitations? Well, you're still going to have the limitation of the graphics running on metal instead of the RTX technology by NVIDIA. So if you are looking for something that will improve your renderings, absolutely, it's a waste of money. If you really want to do renderings, you're going to need a PC. And I'm going to do another video very soon talking about why that is. But specific to the performance of the M2 Pro, M2 Max variants versus the now older M1 Pro and M1 Max MacBooks, is the CPU strength. The CPU speed and also the available RAM configurations are also higher. Now, would I recommend going out and buying one if you already have one of the M1s? I would say no. Only because that was so recent. It was only a year to a year and a half ago. It's really not been long enough to justify it if you already have one of these M1 Pro or M1 Max variants. And frankly, my computer's still doing fantastic. My M1 Max, even though I did have a few problems with it because I did get a lemon and they ended up having to replace the logic board on it, which that was a bit annoying to have to deal with that, but it worked out. And ever since, my M1 Max MacBook Pro has been just fantastic. So definitely, if you have not already made the switch to Apple Silicon and you are a Mac user, then yes, definitely these M2s are looking really fantastic. In fact, even with faster clock speeds, I am a little bit concerned about the thermals, but you know, whatever. But with that said, I think it's important for you to make the wise decision. Don't waste the money. You still have to make a living, and there's a certain point where the efficiency gains from buying a faster computer help, and there's also a certain point where they're just not good enough to justify the improvement if you already have made a huge leap like I did with the M1s. With that said, I hope this has been helpful. I'm the Colorblind Architect. Peace out.